This is accurate. Oh wait, now you can see the mess. What's up guys, it's Elizabeth, and this week I am going to be sharing with you what I always bring to concerts. I love going to concerts. I've been to probably 30, not even exaggerating. I go to so many concerts. So I think I'm pretty experienced enough to tell you guys what you should probably bring. I went to a concert 2 weeks ago. It was general admission, and general admission is way different from like seated concerts. So I'm going to be sharing with you what to bring to a general admission concert and then a like regular concert. I met Troye Sivan at this general admission concert. I won VIP because of a video that I made that's like now private because it's irrelevant. So I got to meet him, and I got there around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and they were going to let people in at 6. If you want to be in the very front of a concert, get there like way earlier than you need to be. You either want to try to get in the very front or just like not be there early at all, because just being in like the middle of everybody in the back is not fun. Usually general admission places have like different levels of standing, and so if you're not going to be in the very front of that pit, very front I mean like first like 3 or 4 people, after that literally you're gonna be miserable. Concerts that I usually go to are like screaming teenage girls, and so it gets really crazy. If you're not gonna be in the very front of the pit, try to get in the very front of like one of the other layers, because there'll be like better views and you won't be miserable. So backpacks are going to be your best friend. Okay, so what I always put in my backpack, if it's going to rain, you want to bring a rain jacket and not an umbrella, because you're not going to want to keep up with a wet umbrella, and you'll only need it when you're like outside. You want to bring lots of water because you're going to get really dehydrated, and I learned that the really hard way. Story time. I went to a Digitour maybe like a year and a half ago, and I was meeting like all of my favorite people, like all of them, So okay, I ate dinner at like 5 o'clock the night before, and then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be bloated the next day, and I'm not gonna eat a ton of food, so like I could be like nice looking. Anyway, all I had to eat for breakfast was a Baja Blast from Taco Bell, and I didn't go into the meet and greet until like 2 o'clock. Before we went into the meet and greet, I kind of like high-key blacked out outside because I was just so thirsty and hungry. So bring snacks and water. If you are going to try to meet somebody, bring a Sharpie if you want them to sign anything. Sharpies are just really necessary for concerts. It's a really good idea to bring one. Try to make posters that you can fold up and put in your backpack so you won't have to like carry them. And if they don't necessarily let posters in and they check your bag, I always like fold up my posters and bring them in like a folder to make it look like it's like ticketing stuff. If it's gonna be hot, or if you're gonna get like greasy on your face, bring powder and then bring lipstick. Another tip for holding up posters, take the flashlight on your phone, and if it's like dark in the venue, hold it up like to your poster so the people on stage can see it if you want them to see it. That works really well. If you want to try to meet any other people, you want to try to find where their tour buses are, and then you're gonna have to have a lot of patience because they're gonna wait at least an hour, probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours to come out and meet people because they don't want to get mobbed and attacked. Okay, I have a lot of really cool stories about like meeting people after concerts. There's this one venue that has like all the Digitours that happen, and for the O2L one, the venue is like on a corner, and so like if this is like the building, there's like an alley that runs up this way, and then the bus is parked behind it, and then there's like the street like both here. So like everybody went right here on the street, like next to the tour bus, to like cheer and stuff, but me and my friends went up in this alley, and then they were like, no, you need to go. And so we like keep walking in the alley, and then we find this parking lot of this abandoned building, and then we like hid behind some cars and stuff, and then they saw us in that, and they were like, okay, you need to go. And so we went back into the alley, and we hid. The buildings had like garage doors on the alley side. There's like a little lip of the wall, and we were like hiding in this really dark alley. We hear like, girls, come over here, and we're like, Oh no. It's like the tour manager or somebody, and she's like, okay, come over here. We went over there and she was like, okay, you cannot scream, you cannot use flash on any of your pictures, but the boys are gonna come out here and meet all y'all. And we were like, and there were like 15 of us, and it was so great. Anyway, okay, what else you should bring? Bring deodorant, bring chapstick, because you're probably gonna get dehydrated anyway. You're gonna need that. Obviously bring your wallet. So yeah, that's about it. Now moving on to like a seated concert. It really doesn't matter what time you get there. Unless you're really dying to see the opening acts, like you really don't need to be there super early. You don't really need to bring a lot. You're not gonna get there early enough to have to like bring food in. Just bring like your phone. I bring my fanny pack to a lot of concerts that I go to, just because it fits my wallet and my phone and all I need. Bring posters. Like, usually they'll let you in with posters, and like big arena concerts, it's really hard to sneak posters in if you're not allowed to bring them. So, but yeah, you can still try to meet people. Obviously if it's like a really famous person, they're not gonna let you get even anywhere close to their tour buses. Try to make friends with some of the employees. Be super nice to them and they might let you in on some stuff. Be like, theoretically, if they were to come out and meet people, where would that happen? Because I've done that a lot of times and sometimes it works. I think that's everything. If you have any questions, comment them below. I love concerts. I want to be like a live and performing arts manager when I get older, so that's like what I want to do. Give this video a big thumbs up if you thought it was helpful. Subscribe for more videos. All my social media links are below, so you can like go check those out. See you next Sunday. Bye.
They say I'm too young to love you. I don't know what I need.
Oh, also, posters. Make your posters the weirdest, funniest posters you can think of if you want them to notice your poster. The heads on my ceiling. You weren't allowed to get autographs in the meet and greet, but I got them signed. Like, that's how like funny they are. These.